Are you making time for reflection in your social studies classroom? We know that students need time for reflection, but did you know that research says students need 2 minutes of reflection for every 10 minutes of instruction? What? Let's say that again. Students need 2 minutes of reflection for every 10 minutes of instruction. So, what does that mean for us, especially with young learners? Let's go. Let's talk about a few ways that you can have your students reflect every 10 minutes of instruction. One great way is through a quick write or quick draw. One of the things that I love about this strategy is it's automatically differentiated to meet the needs of your students. You set a timer, apparently for 2 minutes. You let your students write or draw about everything that they've learned about a topic or an event. You can also, if students are not yet proficient writers or they're not confident with their drawing, you also could have them do a voice recording of the things that they've learned. Don't forget, though, to come back and do that time for sharing. Another great way that students can reflect is through a word splash. Now, listen to that key word splash, singular. You want students to just give one word or phrase that stands out about what they've just learned. For example, if I've just taught my students about George Washington Carver, a word that stands out might be sharecropping, or a word that stands out might be peanuts. So you go through, students write that word in their interactive notebook or journal, and then they take time to either draw a picture to illustrate it or they take time to write a quick sentence. Then you have all of your students come together and they share out their word, and you are the writer on a big chart tablet or piece of poster board as they're sharing out their words. Some words are going to be repeated, but that's okay. It just shows that that's how many times that topic came up or that term came up in their discussion. Of course, the tried and true classic, Think, Pair, Share. We use Think, Pair, Share all the time in ELA, but don't forget, Think, Pair, Share is also awesome for social studies. This is, again, another great way to differentiate for all learners. Students have their independent think time, then we pair them up at table groups or with partnerships, and then they share out to the whole class. So they've had time to get their thoughts together and to practice before they share out with the whole group. Don't forget, though, with any strategy, you want to make sure that you model what it looks like before turning it over to the students independently. Last but not least, we want you to join us. Check us out on Godot Community or join us on Facebook.